Great moments in history. Great moments in history, but just the American parts.
Good morning. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our handout folders and why they're so important for our patients. We have to make sure that all the handout information we need is in the room at that time. Otherwise, you end up running back and forth to the printer while you're trying to take care of the patient, and that's just not good. So we're going to go over handout folders today and how to assemble them. Okay, so here we are with our material to do our handout folders. What we're going to do with the handout folders today is that we're going to set them all up. We're going to put all the information in them that we need, and we're going to make sure that they have a reasonable system so that way you can grab everything out of them in each exam room. This will minimize our time, it'll minimize our walking, our motion, and our transport of forms that we need. Okay, so here we have our folders, all color-coded. Weight loss, controlled substances, vaccines, general preventative care, and medical records management. Okay, so you're going to see that in our handout folder, we need more of one type of folder than another. As you can see in medical records, right, that's going to be your medical release form. Consent forms will be in medical records. There's not a lot of that. In preventative care, we have a little bit of information, and in vaccines, we give a few. Now, in controlled substances, one is going to be for contracts, and the other one's going to be for the screening forms. The most that we do is our weight loss, and with our weight loss, we have 4 folders in each file. Okay, so in order to print out our information from the handouts, we're going to need to go to the shared drive. If you haven't created a shortcut to the shared drive, right-click and create a shortcut, just like the one that I've created up here, okay? And that'll make it a lot easier for you to get access to the S drive. Okay, so here we are on the 1,000-calorie menu. We're going to have to print that menu out, just like our other menus. So we're going to start here by just printing it out, right? And we'll print these out in the rooms that they need right away. Okay? And this is how we're going to insert each of these things, by printing them out. A little tip when you print the menus, you want to print 2 sides and flip them on the short edge rather than the long edge. If you flip them on the long edge, the second page will be upside down, and you really don't want that. So we're going to flip them on the short edge. Okay, so here we are filling out our folders here with all the handouts that we need. Now, you may recognize this visual cue. Yep, there it is, yellow paper. If you're out of a form and you get the yellow paper, it's your responsibility to fill those forms. Okay? You're going to put 5 of each form in here with a yellow sheet of paper at the bottom, so that way you know that you need to go get yourself some more. Simple solution. So here we are with our folders filled, our handout folders. In the yellow ones that are color coordinated, we have weight loss. In our purples, we have controlled substances. In our turquoise, we have vaccine information. In our blue ones, we have our preventative care and depression screenings. And in the maroon one, we have our medical release forms for records. All right, there's nothing crazy here, but all of these forms require us to give handouts to patients. So now we're going to assemble them. So before we assemble these, you may be asking yourself, how do we know which things go into which forms? Well, there's a handy little guide here on the computer. So now we're going to assemble the handout folder, right? Handout folder, right? We'll put it here. We'll open it up. We'll open it up here like this and set them in. All right, first one that we're going to use is the back one here. This is our medical records. Then we're going to put our preventative care folders in, one at a time, right? And then we'll do the rest just the same way. We'll see the finished product in just a second. Okay, here we are with our handout folders. You can see here the first 4 of these are for weight loss. Okay? Now, who's going to be responsible for these, you say? Well, I have a system that's just like the printer. If you get the yellow sheet, you need to refill. Also, at the end of every day, when people restock the rooms, they're going to look at this to see if there are any offenders with our yellow sheet rule. And if there are, we're going to have to spank you. All of our handout folders should be the same order: weight loss, opiates and other controlled substances, vaccines, general preventative care, and then medical records, in that order. This will make sure that we know when we go in Rich's room that they all look the same. Okay, so here we are in our standardized room, right? And where's our handout folder? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Just where we need it. How you doing? All done?